everybody, and welcome to Monday night's Intrapersonal Development and Growth class, brought to you by Free to Do Me Foundation. I am Shaquita Goldsmith, the owner of Free to Do Me Foundation, as well as the facilitator of this class. Tonight, we have a guest. But before I introduce you to the guest, I would like for you to like, share, and subscribe to my channels. So, the guest that we have, this beautiful young lady, is a mother, she's a daughter, she's a sister, she's a auntie, and she's a friend. She is also a registered nurse and a servant leader of God. I would like to introduce you all to Paisley Daniels.
Hi.
Hey, Paisley. So, on our last 3 classes, we have been discussing some interpersonal development. And those topics included how to see yourself as yourself, self-love, and self-care. So we would like for you to give us your input on how do you see yourself as yourself? What does self-love look like for you? As well as tell us about your self-care mentally, spiritually, emotionally, physically, and financially. So let's start with, how do you see yourself as yourself, Paisley?
Let's see. Can you break that down for me?
Yes. How do you define yourself as a human being rather than as a human doing? How do you separate yourself from who you are apart from what you do?
I think just by knowing first that I'm a child of God, that God created me, and all the qualities that God has granted me with. Does that answer that question?
Yes. So you know who you are based on who you are in God. Your identity is in God. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Okay, then. I like that answer. That's the best answer. So tell me, what does self-love look like for Paisley?
Self-love for me looks like putting myself first. Putting God first. I know a lot of people say that's cliche to say, but that is what I believe we should do. Put God first and put myself second. And I would be lying if I said that that's what I do, because sometimes I put myself third because it's God, my child, and then me. So putting myself first means, okay, Paisley, we know your son is good, but also make sure you're good as well. So me being a mom, that's how I put myself first, by saying, you've done all you did for Byron, now take care of yourself too.
Okay, so you're saying self-love looks like to you loving God first and loving yourself second. However, because you have a son, Byron, you sometimes put his needs before yours, but then you remind yourself that, hey, you need to love you. Okay, I like that. Okay. So I would like for you to describe, what does self-care look like for you? And I want you to break it down for me mentally, spiritually, emotionally, physically, and financially. And we will start with mentally. What does taking care of yourself mentally looks like for you?
Taking care of myself mentally. For me, I have a kind of a routine. I know, like, on the days that I don't go to work, like, mentally, I make sure I spend time with God first to set the tone for my day. And then just once I invite God in, that kind of sets the tone, gets me in a better space. Like, so whatever comes throughout the day, just by talking to God first, that'll help me with the rest of my day. Another way is also just knowing, recognizing every day won't be a good day, because every day is not a good day for me. I can say that, but just knowing that at the end of the day, it's gonna be okay, whether the day is good or not so good.
Okay. I like that answer. I love how in all of your answers you're including God. You made him the center of your life.
Yeah.
I love that.
He is the center of my life. I mean, because without God, nothing for me personally, nothing, none of this could go.
I love that. I love that. I love that. Okay. So to recap mentally, you say you set your tone for the day. So you have a choice in how you mentally absorb what goes on in the day. So you set your tone with God first.
Yes.
Oh.
And then even if I set my tone, like if I wake up and pray and read my devotionals, that doesn't mean I'm gonna have a great day. So throughout the day, I just, like, even like an hour later, if I'm still like in a mood or in a funk, I just have to still talk to God and just pray through whatever funk or mood I'm in.
Okay.
Pray it out of me.
Okay. So you pray it up out of you. So you make a conscious decision to change your mindset, to change your mood.
I try my best.
I like that. I like that. Okay, well, tell me, how do you take care of yourself spiritually?
So spiritually, as y'all heard, I like to pray. When on my off days, I try to, before I even get going, like whether I'm talking on the phone, before I get deep into a conversation on the phone, I would say, okay, hold on, let me say my prayers, let me read my devotional, let me read my Bible, let me spend some time with God, because God deserves that from me. I enjoy listening to gospel music. I like listening to all kind of music, but gospel music, I think that's a way I can take care of myself spiritually because of the lyrics. They're encouraging. I do enjoy going to church. I don't go every Sunday, but I do enjoy going to church. And then I can't sit here and say that I just watch church all the time and spiritual things, because it's easy for me to scroll on TikTok, scroll on YouTube, but whenever I'm like, okay, let me feed my spirit with something positive, I'll maybe watch an old sermon online. Yeah, so those are some things I do to feed myself spiritually. And just talk to God. I try to talk to him throughout the day, whether I'm at work or whether I'm at home.
Okay, so I like that. I hear a repetition is your relationship with God is what's really sustaining you mentally and spiritually, as well as you're making a conscious decision to be in relationship with God. Okay, so what does talking to God looks like for you?
For me, I really talk to God like if I was talking to anybody. Like he's my friend. I'd be like, if I don't know, if it's something that's like a conflict or even something good, if it's a conflict, I'll just be like, okay, God, help me. I know that wasn't right, or I should be thinking like that. So yeah, I just talk to him.
Okay, all right. So you're treating God as if you would treat just a friend, just conversation. Okay, so I like how you're taking care of yourself mentally and spiritually. In both of those areas, you're choosing to put God 1st and have a relationship with God. That's great. So let's talk about, what do you do for your emotions? Self-care. How do you take care of yourself emotionally?
Emotionally, I try to just do things that I like to do, that I enjoy doing, which is not that much. I'm a very simple person, whether it's just taking a simple nap, that's how I take care of myself emotionally, because that's something I like to do. Whether it's looking at a video on my phone, scrolling on TikTok, that's something I like to do. Whether it's just doing stuff that I like to do, that determines how I feel emotionally. So just taking care of myself and doing things that I like to do.
Okay. So taking care of yourself emotionally means prioritizing the things that you enjoy.
Right.
Okay, I love that. All right, so now we're moving on. We're going to talk about how do you take care of yourself physically? How do you take care of this nice body? And what is this outfit you have on? I like the shirt. What you have on under it?
Under it, I have on just some jean shorts.
Oh, some jean shorts. Okay, and I like your shoes. Are those Uggs?
These are Uggs, and she actually thought these were house shoes.
I did.
But I told her she needs to, tune into fashion.
She did, and she did. So now I understand how the outfit is working.
Yes.
Because I thought she had some house shoes on at first. But I like the look. I like the look.
Thank you.
So let's talk about how you take care of yourself physically, how you stay so slim and trim.
Physically, honestly, I just have to thank God because I don't really do anything. Every now and then I would try to do some little home workouts, but that's very inconsistent. So really it's just, God made us all different with our shapes and our body forms. So I don't do that much. But physically, I will say recently I got braces. And that's something I did physically because I wanted to perfect my teeth.
Okay, let me see. Oh, yes.
So that's something I do. I do try to eat. I don't eat bad, but I don't eat healthy all the time. So I do try to have a balanced diet though.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So physically, your priority is pretty much watching your diet.
I wouldn't say it's a priority,
But
I don't know. I don't make it. It's not really a priority because I don't really watch what I eat like that. I'm not that strict.
do you watch the quantity? How much you eat?
No, I do not.
You
I
don't?
will go back for seconds and thirds.
Okay then. Well, if that's working for you, I love it.
Yes.
So the last one on self-care is financially. How are you taking care of yourself financially? I know that you are a registered nurse for like 8 years now. So tell us, how are you taking care of yourself financially, being able to maintain your son and yourself and your lifestyle?
So like she said, I do go to work. I am a nurse, so I work, and I only have one job. I did try to do some Uber Eats maybe a month ago, but I only made like $15 for 3 hours of my hard labor.
So did you stop Uber Eats?
I did, but I enjoyed doing it because it like got me out of the house. And off the couch from napping so much, but I did enjoy it from that aspect. But financially, it didn't do anything for me. So I am grateful to God for allowing me to be a nurse and that I am able to take care of myself and my son.
Okay, so nursing is providing you with some income that fits your lifestyle.
Right.
Okay, that's good. All right. Well, class, we've heard from Paisley Daniels, and she told us how she learned how to see herself as herself, how she is loving herself, and how she is providing healthy self-care holistically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, physically, and financially. Paisley, is there anything else you would like to say to the class?
Just love yourself, love God, love yourself. Strive to put God first and yourself second. And just try your best each day. That's all we can do is try our best.
All right, y'all. Y'all heard from Paisley Daniels, mother, daughter, sister, auntie, friend, registered nurse, and child of God. Y'all heard from Paisley, and we would like to thank Paisley for attending this Monday night intrapersonal development and growth class. And we're inviting you all to tune in for the next class. In the meantime, have an amazing day because